Doesn't it feel great to be alive? So I have one question for all of you main event baseball YouTube fans. And that one question is, doesn't it feel great to be alive on a Wednesday Eve afternoon or a Tuesday afternoon on YouTube as a main event YouTube baseball fan or what? Hello, main event baseball Ryan, YouTube fans. Hope all you guys are having a lovely Tuesday and a great Wednesday Eve and Hump Day Eve as well. Get it? Because tomorrow would be Wednesday. Wednesday is Hump Day, so that would make it a Wednesday Eve and a Hump Day Eve as well. But we're not going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking some main event baseball news, and we're going to talk about in this episode, we're going to look at how ex-MLB pitcher Trevor Bauer does tonight, as Trevor Bauer is, for the very first time since 2021, is going to be pitching and playing the game of baseball in front of U.S. fans in the Atlantic League tonight, because tonight is the home opener for the Atlantic League. And then next, guys, we're going to take a look and preview at the countdown to the 2026 Pioneer Independent Baseball season. Hey, main event baseball Ryan, YouTube fans. First and foremost, we are going to talk about some 2026 Boise Hawks Pioneer League baseball. If you guys would like me to keep this background when I talk about Boise Hawks Pioneer League baseball, let me know. Otherwise, we could go back to the old Boise Hawks one for the background. So, excuse me. Let me know what one you guys like better. So, all right, guys. So we are not only just 28 days removed from opening day in the 2026 Pioneer League baseball season, but we are 28 days exact from the 2026 home opener for the Boise Hawks. And we are going to talk about the two teams that the Boise Hawks will play and see the most in the 2026 Pioneer League baseball season. Now, ironically, the two teams we're going to see the most are the two teams that are actually closest to Boise. Number one will be no surprise. It will be the Idaho Falls Chuckers. Idaho Falls, for those of you who do not know, is about a 4.5-hour drive from Boise. So not really a long bus ride and all that. And I mean, that would make sense too because of the Battle of Idaho. The next team is the Ogden Raptors. Now, the Ogden Raptors are within 4.5 to a 5-hour drive from Boise. Those are the only two teams in the entire Pioneer League that are closest to Boise, Idaho. Ironically, the Idaho Falls Chuckers and the Ogden Raptors are closer to one another than they are to the Boise Hawks. But I wanted to say this, guys. So, number one, guys, in 28 nights, we began the 2026 Boise Hawks baseball season at home at Hawks Memorial Stadium against the Ogden Raptors. That will be a 6-game series. But what I wanted to talk about is how many games we are going to face against the Ogden Raptors. Obviously, to kick off the season, we will play 6 games against the Ogden Raptors right here at home at Hawks Memorial Stadium. So that is 6 games. Then we will see Idaho Falls. Well, that's not after, but like the very next month of June, we will see the Idaho Falls Chuckers for 6 games. So we have already played the Ogden Raptors for 6 and now Idaho Falls for 6. Then we go to Idaho Falls. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're at 9 games against Idaho Falls. And then Ogden, they will come back to Boise. And that's 12 games against Ogden. And then so here's what we do. So, sorry, I'm looking at the schedule right here as I talk about it. So I do apologize if I'm like pausing a little bit. So 12, okay, 12. Okay, so at 12, 13, oh boy. So what, 12, 13, 14, 17. All right, so we, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for pausing a little bit. The Boise Hawks and the Ogden Raptors will play 17 total games against one another, okay? That's the Ogden Raptors, okay? Now for the Idaho Falls Chuckers, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, guys. So the Battle of Idaho, guys, the Boise Hawks and the Idaho Falls Chuckers will play 24 games in the season. So the 2 teams that the Boise Hawks will play the most are the Ogden Raptors, and there will be 17 total games between the Ogden Raptors and the Boise Hawks. There will be 24 games total against the Idaho Falls Chuckers. So the Battle of Idaho, guys, will last 24 games, and we can talk about the Battle of Idaho and why at least I call it the Battle of Idaho, maybe in another episode, guys. Now, obviously, guys, the Boise Hawks will play every single Pioneer League team except one team, and that one team is the Long Beach Coast. They are one of the newest teams in the Pioneer League. That is the only team in the regular season that the Hawks will not face. They at least play every team at least one time. But if you guys are looking forward to seeing the Battle of Idaho, then the first time the Idaho Falls Chuckers will be in Boise is June 9th. From June 9th to June 14th, the Chuckers will be at Hawks Memorial Stadium. And then the Idaho Falls Chuckers do not come back to Hawks Memorial Stadium until Tuesday, September 1st. Okay, so I'm going to say this again. The first 6-game series of the Battle of Idaho at Hawks Memorial Stadium will begin from June 9th to June 14th. That is a 6-game series. Now, after that, the Idaho Falls Chuckers do not come to Boise until September 1st. September 1st through the 6th will be the next 6-game series. So those are the only 2 times that the Battle of Idaho will happen at Hawks Memorial Stadium in Boise, Idaho. Otherwise, if you wanted to see it, you would have to go to Melaleuca Field in Idaho Falls. The Boise Hawks will go to Melaleuca Field 3 times throughout the 2026 Pioneer League season.